Hey everybody, welcome back to Geektopia Island. I'm your host Kevin.
And I'm Cardwell.
And we're here doing a new Kevin's Kreations. It is one of the rulers that somebody requested.
Yep.
And it's Mikage, ally of the Black Moon. 4-color control, so bear with me. It's a little crazy, but we'll delve right into it.
Alright, please tell us about Suave Dracula here.
Alright, so Suave Dracula... he judgments for black, and 1, energized black, and you pay a darkness energy or darkness stone. You deal 1 damage to target resonator, put a blood counter on Mikage.
Yep.
And then when he judgments, you get to use those blood counters. He judgments into a 9/9 imperishable flyer, which is pretty good stats.
Yeah.
Nothing crazy, but pretty good. And then you can remove a blood counter from this card, choose 1. Target J Resonator gets -1/-1 until the end of turn.
Pretty good.
You gain 2 life. Or you can, this card gets +2/+0 until the end of turn. Or last but not least, you can put a 1/1 counter on a Vampire Resonator.
Yeah, quite a bit there.
You get to do pretty much anything you want with blood counters that is beneficial in some way. Most of the ones you're going to be using are going to gain life, put negative counters, or potentially give him the ability to kill them.
Yeah.
That's the main things you're going to be doing in this deck, because I don't have a lot of Vampire Resonators, because it's not really what I went for.
And it's very open-ended, so if you have free mana at the end of turn, you're just like, deal 1 damage to that, I don't care, I get a blood counter.
And so you know, every one of the stones I have in this deck adds black, so you're always going to get the blood counters when you have nothing else to do.
Yeah.
And if nothing else, ping your own dudes, because it just says ping, so you're like, ping my dude, get a blood counter.
Done. Alright, and with its control, there's a lot of spells here. Let's jump on in here.
Yep.
Approach of the Truth. 1 green, quick cast. And it looks like you look at the top card of your deck. 2 cards at the top of the deck. Put any number at the top of your deck in any order. Put the rest on the bottom of any order. Draw a card. So basically, you just look at them and be like, I want this one. Cool, I'll draw it.
Yeah.
Or, yeah.
It's basically there to filter you to get to your answers.
Yeah.
Because that's what this deck needs to do, is get to its answers.
It just sets you up real quick.
Yeah. The next card is Summon from Memoria. It's practically the same thing. It's a blue. It is not quick cast, which is the only bad part, but in the same regard,
3.
Fair Spell doesn't get it. But it's, look at the top 3, put 1 in your hand, put the rest on the bottom.
Which is pretty good. Melfee, of course, a little quick cast elf, I do believe.
Yep.
1 green, 1 colorless.
Yeah, she's a 3/6. When she comes into play, if she's the second spell played this turn, or if you play 2 spells, you prevent damage dealt by target creature.
Yeah.
And then she adds a mana, or adds a energy, or whatever.
And with that, it's really good because you go search for something, you can cast this, prevent the damage because you're in control. So aggro is gonna hurt you real quick. So
yeah.
If you're able to prevent damage and have a mana ramp on your turn, it's pretty good.
Yeah, because with the approaching the truth, you get to quick cast it, like he was saying. You quick cast that, quick cast her.
Yeah.
Great. Block that dude, do all kinds of stuff.
Awesome. And next is good old Tama, right?
Good old Tama cat. It's 2/2 for 1 green. When it comes into play, you draw a card. Already a plus, and then you can sacrifice it to shoot something for 2.
Yep. Pretty awesome.
Super good 1-drop.
Now I think the next creature is the last creature of the whole deck.
I got a couple more.
Oh, you got a couple more? Go ahead.
Over here. Alright, so Grimm, the Pitch Black Vampire. He's 4 mana for a 9/9 flyer. When he comes into play, you return a creature from your graveyard to your hand, which is cool.
Yeah.
And then his other ability is pay 2 black.
Yep.
J Resonators your opponent's control get -X/-X, where X is the number of fairy tales you control. So, really, you're only ever going to get with him on that, and it's helpful, but it's not, like, amazing.
Like, if you have to do combat math and to squeak by, then that'll definitely help.
Yeah. It's... Don't rely on that ability. He's mostly there to get back the dudes you have.
Yeah.
Because you don't have a lot of dudes in this deck. Because you just don't. We're trying to go off of mostly spells and see what happens.
Yep.
And for the final creature, we have Jupiter.
She's just good.
Yeah, Jupiter's just amazing. I mean, 5 mana, 10/12, quick cast. Comes into play, you choose 2. Either draw a card, rest, or unrest a Resonator. Cancel target chant, or bounce a dude.
Yeah.
Like, I can't tell you how good she is.
If you watched our brawls at all, it's always a contender like to go against.
Yeah. I mean, you pick 2 of 4 abilities, and you get a 10-12 body.
Yeah.
All day.
Extremely good. That 12 really helps too. The extra 2, not a 10.
Yeah.
Super
But
good.
that's the final creature of the deck. Yes, it's kind of light on creatures, but it's... Hopefully we get there with the other stuff.
Yeah. It's called control for a reason.
Yeah.
You're going to control the board without them. And to help with that is the Statue of the Sacred Temple. Magic stones you control gain produce any will you... Or not any will. Yeah, any will you want.
Yeah, any will.
And then if you pay 5 of all colors, so 1 white, red, blue, green, black, you can banish this card, put a 10/10 light angel in the field, flying.
It's pseudo creature. It can help you when you need it to late game, but mostly you're doing that turn 2 to get every color you need because you're playing 4 colors.
Exactly. And with her and Melfee, you got this.
Yeah, it'll get there.
Alright, and of course to always help with that is the final battle.
Yeah, final battle is, I mean, y'all have seen it. It's going to be used in every control deck ever because it's black and X. Your opponent's J Resonators get -X/-X, and you can pay 2 life per 1 mana for it.
And with you removing counters to gain life, then you don't need to worry about it.
Yeah, all day.
Yeah. Now the next 2 cards helps with Mikage's ping ability. Lethal Arrow is the first one. 1 black, quick cast, destroy target damage resonator.
Yep.
Simple as that. Next is the red one, Demon Fire. Deals 500 damage to target resonator, or does the exact same thing.
Yeah.
Destroy target damage resonator.
Those 2 cards are going to be your main ways to survive early game because you're going to be like, ping that dude for 1, kill that dude.
Yep.
Ping that dude for 1, kill that dude. I mean, you just have to. Yes, it's 2 mana, but I mean, it's 2 mana kill any creature.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
It's pretty good. Alright, and the next one, Thought Control.
Yeah, Thought Control. We got to have the discard effects so you can control it. 1 black, look at their hand, get a 3-drop or under, make them discard it.
Yep.
That's it. Next guy we got is the Nameless Mist. It does relatively the same thing. You look at their hand, you choose a non-resonator, they discard it, you can put a 1 counter on one of your dudes. That one you can change out pretty easily between Scorn of Dark Alice and this.
Yeah.
I kind of forgot Scorn was a card up until a little bit ago. I would much rather have Nameless Mist just because Severing Winds to me is a lot more of a pain
Right.
than the Resonators because I can just kill the Resonators with Lethal Arrow. But in the same regard, Scorn is good because it gets Blazer out of people's hands. It gets Jupiter out of hands before they can use it. So I mean, they both have their place.
Yeah. So it depends, I guess, the meta where you're at.
Yeah.
Pretty much. Spinning Walk of Soul is just a gray blue card. It's in any deck that has blue in it. 1 quick cast, put a target champ from the graveyard into your hand.
Yeah.
Simple as that.
And this deck's chock full of chance, so you're going to be able to get your pick of the litter.
Yeah, and it's especially Lethal Arrow and Demon
Yeah.
Fire.
Yeah, and I have the 2 Severing Winds because it's Severing Winds.
Yeah.
4 mana, quick cast, counter target spell. It costs, if they play 2 spells this turn, it costs free.
Yeah, it's free.
So I mean, it's just good.
Mm-hmm.
Don't play that spell. I got 2 Null Darkness, because I mean it's a black and a red. You may need to just kill a dude or kill their J.
Yeah.
And if you have Null, you can kill a J ruler. So that's its main purpose is the J ruler kill. It's a lot harder in this deck to have Null, but it can be done.
Yeah.
And then finally for the spells, I have Rune Story, because choices are great.
Yes.
Anytime you get lots of choices, automatically winning. So black and green, quick cast, choose 1. Your opponent banishes a Resonator. You flip 2 revealed stories. That one doesn't count in this deck. Put target Resonator from graveyard into your hand, or cancel target spell unless your opponent pays 1. It's just good.
Yeah.
Like 1 of 3 abilities because the 4th one doesn't trigger in this deck. Great.
But still, for 2 mana, value.
Yeah, for 2 mana, all day. 2 mana, sack a dude as an instant, and then you play Melfee to block their other one, or prevent the 3rd one. Great.
Yeah.
That's it as far as like the creatures and spells go in the main deck. Sideboard's pretty crazy. We'll get to it in a second.
I mean, we are running 4 colors, so.
Yeah, it's got everything, but
Yeah.
the stones are relatively simple for what it is. Everything adds a black. So I got 4 Dark Depths, 4 Black Silence, and then 2 Scorched Bales. So 2 of the red black, 4 green black, and 4 blue black. Because mostly you're gonna want the green more than anything.
Yeah.
And then second color you'd want is the blue, if you don't get the statue or a Melfee. Because the red is there, but it's not a necessity.
It's like, as in main board, it's the Demon Fire.
Yeah. Yeah.
And the Null Darkness, but that's it.
Yeah. So it's not really a crazy thing. You don't have to get it. It's very helpful. And if you need to, you can change the Demon Fire, change one over to a Lethal Arrow to make your life simpler for 4 of the same black source.
Yeah.
Alright, so moving into the sideboard. I fill out the last Demon Flame or Lethal Arrow, whichever one you prefer. Added another Grimm, the Pitch Black Vampire. God, that was difficult. He's there for the control matchup, or if you know you're gonna go late game, you bring him back. And then one more discard spell, whether you want Scorn or Nameless Mist, whichever one you want to use more.
Yeah.
Also against control, I have Valentina's Reach, which is blue, black, and X. You choose one. Your opponent either discards X or you draw X.
Pretty good.
In this deck, you're most likely going to be using it to make them discard because you have enough. You have quite a bit of draw already. It's mostly for discard, probably. I have 2 Scarlet's Agony for fighting against AU. It's the green quick cast, remove target attacking J Resonator from the battle, draw a card. So after they go crazy dropping spirits, you're like, great, go away.
Yeah.
Thanks. I got 2 Keys' Call. It's 1 blue quick cast. Cancel target automatic ability of a Resonator, draw a card.
Everyone's favorite dolphin.
Yeah, everyone's favorite dolphin. And then Wind Secluded Refuge is green and 1. Comes into play, you draw a card. And when a spell or ability targets a J/Resonator you control, you can sacrifice it and cancel that ability.
Yeah.
That's mostly there to protect Mikage from one of the cards in the standard format right now. And it's good for Scheherazade. Hunger of a Powerless Dragonoid. That card will wreck Mikage so bad.
Yep.
Because it's 1 green, remove all counters from target J/Resonator. You lose all your blood counters after that happens, so it just makes you very sad. And if you put counters on other dudes, it just makes them sad.
Yeah.
So it's mostly there to protect him from that, or you can protect your few dudes from spells. But the other thing that's really cute about this is because once they've seen you go late game, the first game, you switch into a more quick control method and get there mode. So in the sideboard, I put the dinosaur package. So Dinosaur Surfacing is 1 blue. It's a chance. Search your deck for a Dinosaur Resonator, reveal it, put it in your hand, then shuffle your deck. You can awaken it for 4 mana, so put it into the field instead.
Which is really good, which is fun.
So for the same amount of mana you'd be playing for a Mosasaur, you go search it up and put it into play.
Yeah.
Awesome. Also, we have the Mosasaur, because, I mean, it's a Mosasaur.
It's like, yeah,
5
good.
mana, 15/10. When it comes in the field, choose one, destroy target rested Resonator, or target 3 magic stones they don't recover during their owner's recovery phase.
Yep.
Most likely you're going to be doing that. So your turn 5, they're tapped out. Hopefully you're just like, no, go tap all your lands.
Yep.
Or keep them tapped. Or if you're playing against aggro, you can bring in a Dino Rider. He's a 14/14 for 6. He's a Dragonoid/Dinosaur, so you can go search him up. When this card enters your field, it deals 600 damage to each other Resonator. Yes, it kills yours, but that's okay.
Yeah.
When a Resonator is dealt damage by this card, this turn is put in the graveyard. He gains Swiftness.
Pretty good.
I'll take a 14/14 for 5 that kills the board and hits you for 14.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, when you can go search it up, be like, there it is.
You can search it up, which makes him so much better.
Yeah.
But yeah, you just put the little dinosaur package in for the sideboard because they're already going to expect you to play Jupiters or go late game doing things. So you're just like, great, let's do it, thanks.
Yeah.
You speed them up a couple turns and they're not going to know how to deal with that. And then if they do deal with it, by that time Mikage should be able to one-shot them with the blood counters. Hopefully.
Nice. Well, it's definitely not my style of deck, but it does look fun.
Dude, I think it's going to be super fun to play. I can't vouch for how great it's going to be. We're going to find out this weekend when I play it at the tournament, but it's going to be super fun to play. I can tell you that right now. So I'll keep you updated on what happens. If you have any questions or comments, just comment down below. If you have any deck lists that you want to show us or want us to do, just let us know, okay?
Yeah, and thank you for recommending a
Yeah.
ruler for us to do.
Yeah. We do have a couple more rulers that are coming. I have a Freyla deck that's going to be pretty good coming, or an updated Freyla, and then we have another request for an Imol deck, which uses all the inverse cards. So
Yeah, that should be fun.
it'll be fun to see. So just keep watch, guys. Thank y'all for coming to Kevin's Kreations today. Little crazy 4-color control. Thanks, Cardwell, for being here.
Yeah, no problem. And always the deck list will be down below.
Yeah, and y'all have a wonderful day, and thank you for coming to Geektopia Island. Alright guys, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and also hit the bell that gets you notifications on all of our content. Also, if you need the latest deck tech, it's going to be to the right, and if you need the latest gameplay videos, it's going to be down below.